Okay, so today I wanted to finally get back on here. It's been a crazy few months. It's been quite a while. But I wanted to get on here and do a date night, kind of get ready with me video. So I'm gonna do like the glitter and the lashes and all that jazz. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, so I am going to start with my eye makeup just in case there's any fallout, and then we'll work down to the face. Let's see, what am I gonna start with? I'm actually not gonna use a primer for this one. I'm just gonna go straight into it. I don't really have very oily eyelids. I don't get like that line when your eyes sweat. Is that a thing? Nobody knows. So I'm using the Buxom Nudity eyeshadow palette. I got it for Christmas and I love it. It's pretty dirty, but that's what it looks like. So I'm basically going to be using almost all of these shades. I'm going to start out, it's the Urban Decay Naked 3 brush. It's the dual-sided brush, and I'm going to take that lighter shade and go right from brow to crease. Just kind of get the whole thing. And then what I like to do then is kind of add some transition into the crease. So I'm taking this brush. It's similar to the brush I just showed you, but this end's a little bit more fluffy, but they both have the flat ends right there. So I'm going to use the fluffy side. I'm going to go in with that light brown, and I'm going to go ahead and just fluff that in the crease. And I take it a little bit above the crease as well. And you just kind of do circular motions and windshield wiper motions, just like back and forth, because you're blending it out while you're putting it on. But then, just in case you didn't get it all, I just kind of take, oh, this is a semi-Kashik, it's super old. You can like barely see the pattern that was supposed to be on the end of the brush, but it works. Just gonna blend that out. And then, this is really funny, some of the best brushes you can find are the cheapest ones and multi-purpose. So this is actually an e.l.f. brush. It's supposed to be a blending brush, but I totally use it to apply eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to be taking this gold shade right here. And just applying it all over the eyelid. This is going to be set down as a base. And then I take that blending brush again and kind of just make sure that gold is all blended out. You never want, unless that's your whole plan, you don't want a straight line. So unless you're like doing a cut crease, you don't want to be able to see like exactly where you applied it. You want it to be all blended seamlessly. Okay. So then I'm going to take the brown right next to that gold shade, so right here. And let's see, which brush am I going to use? I'm going to use this Morphe brush. It's just like a flat brush, and it's very small and dense. So So I'm just going to take it and pack it on the brush. Sorry, my hair is wet, so it's hard to keep out of my face. Then I'm just going to kind of pack it on. And you would basically just keep doing that until you get your desired color. And the other side. And then once you blend it out, you can totally go back. Like, a lot of times I won't have built it up enough the way I like it. So I'll blend it out and then keep adding, and then blend it out and keep adding. So it's just kind of the process of getting it where you want it to be. I think I'm going to darken that up a little bit. So, again with this flat shader brush, I'm going to go back over. Okay, I'm just going to blend that out again. So I'm gonna look up close again. Okay. So that is probably as dark as I want it to be for tonight. And then we're going to go ahead. I don't know if you guys have heard of these, the Stila, shoot, what's it called? Stila Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma. But it's basically just like a very pigmented glitter. I tried this for the first time on New Year's and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm gonna need to get a little close to see, to put this baby on, but I have the gold already put down. So I'm just gonna get it on there, and then I like to blend it with my finger. Because it's a liquid, it's just a little bit easier to work with when you use your finger. So I don't know if you can see that. And once it dries, you can keep applying more glitter. So I love that, because especially for a date night, you want to look sexy and you want to look cute for your man or whoever you're trying to impress. So I love it. It's so pretty. And I'm going to do the other side. Just in like the inner half of your eye. You don't want to ruin the dark, deep color that you put in the outer part. But I just love how this turns out. And how pretty it is. Sorry if all you can see is my hand like in my face. But I'm going to go over it a little bit. I'm going to kind of let it dry. And I'm going to go over it, add some more, because why not? Can never have too much sparkle and glitter. I have noticed if you use a brush to apply this. Like you put it on and then you kind of try to move it around on your eyelid. Sorry, my mirror keeps shining all the light on my face. But it'll kind of take it away, so it'll kind of absorb. It does depend on the type of brush you're using, but I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just add a little bit more, because we're gonna have like lashes on, so when you look down or you look around, you want to be able to see that sparkle. It is gonna look so pretty when it's done. Okay. Just like that. So now I'm gonna go, let's see if I even need to. Nope. So normally, actually, yeah. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to go kind of clean up a little bit underneath my eyes. There wasn't much fallout. This is a pretty good palette. If you're looking for a new one, it's good for travel. All the shades are right here. You could definitely do a simple, easy look, make it from day look to night look. But I'm gonna go wipe some of this off my face and then we'll get started on the face. Okay, so I went and kind of cleaned up my under eyes, put some moisturizer on. So while that's drying, I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm using. I got back on the Ipsy bandwagon and got this tiny little guy. It's like 0.1 fluid ounces, but it's the Benefit Pore-fessional Pore Primer. And I've never tried this before and I love it. Especially like around your nose. It doesn't cake up your makeup or anything. It doesn't, it like keeps it on my nose longer, which is huge because that's a huge problem I have as far as like makeup coming off around my nose. I also use the Bare Minerals Original Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 15 Powder Foundation in Fair 01. This is like a huge package. It's like it goes on sale around the holidays for way more, so of course I had to get it. And I have the concealer brush from Bare Minerals, goes with that as well. And the kabuki brush to put it on with. I love this kabuki brush. It kind of has the longer bristles on the ends. It feels like it gives it, it looks like it gives it more of like an airbrushed type of look. And then for the blush, I'm going to use the Maybelline New York Fit Me blush in Pink Rose. That's what it is. Pink Rose. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to put on a little bit of primer. It is colored, but it's not as pigmented as like a foundation. It just kind of seamlessly blends into your skin. So I definitely focus it around my nose, and then I kind of just work it out throughout the T-zone and spread it to the edges of my face. Okay. Now I'm going to put on some Bare Minerals. Just tap some in the cap there. And you just basically rub it all over your face. I love powder foundation, especially with oily skin. It really kind of helps with my oil. And it doesn't kick up or anything, which is nice. Go on my forehead. And it's super easy. You never get like that orange line at the bottom of your neck or your chin like you do sometimes if you don't blend your liquid foundation. So that's super nice. And I'm not going to apply bronzer today. I'm just going to embrace my very pale skin, so I'm just kind of blend that out. I'm just going to take a peek. Looks pretty good. I got a little bit of dark circles going on, so we're going to take care of that guy. I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer in the color Ivory, the lightest one. And I love this for any imperfections I might have, as well as dark circles, just anything. I really like this concealer. A lot of people talk about the Shape Tape Tarte concealer, but I feel like if you could find a good one at drugstore, why spend the money on a Tarte concealer? I mean, it would be awesome to try it eventually, but this is working with me so far, so I might as well go for it. Same with mascaras, and I'll show you what I use. But I'm definitely not like a high-end mascara girl. I feel like you can definitely find cheaper alternatives that do the same thing for you. Because even the ones that claim to do one thing don't always do that for you. Like if they give you volume, then they're not going to give you length type of thing. So I'm going to go in with that concealer brush and the little bit that's left in here, and I basically just go over right where I put that concealer. It kind of sets the concealer under my eyes. Stippling it on there. You don't want to pull on it too much because then you'll just end up taking it all away. And I love this concealer brush because you put foundation on it to cover up whatever you need and it's covered. You don't really have to worry about it. Like the redness. It's super nice. Just going to take a peek here. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to figure out a setup on at my new apartment, so I promise it'll get better. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to take the Morphe blush brush. It's just the angled blush brush, and again the Maybelline Fit Me blush. I love how pigmented this blush is. Super nice. Do kind of go above and beyond with the blush, but that's okay. We can always tone it down. And then I of course am using my It Cosmetics powder brush, but it's a little old. I think I got it like 2 years ago, so the labeling is worn off. But then I'm also using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Translucent Powder. And I love this just to kind of set everything. Having oily skin, I have to set my face. I know some people will use liquid foundation and then not set their face because their face is dry, and that's just like super unheard of for me. Got to powder the face. Okay, So now we're going to go ahead and work on the eyes. I'm not done with the face, but I'm going to come back to it. I always do my highlighter last as part of like the makeup look besides lips, so I'm going to use the oldie but the goodie eyeliners, if I can even talk today. So I really like the Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte eyeliner pencil. It's the mechanical one and it's in jet black. So what I like to do is I like to line the upper waterline. So I just kind of close my eyes a little bit and stick it under there. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I definitely can. So this eye is the one I did, this one I haven't done yet. It just kind of, it just makes it look so much better when you have lashes on. It just all comes together so nice. Just definitely be careful. I've been doing this part of my eye for a long time. So definitely be careful if you're new to it. Do not stab yourself in the eye, because I've done that before. As I get the light from the mirror in my face. It's just one of those days. But what better day to play with makeup? Okay. And then I kind of use it as a base for my liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the lower or the upper lash line. Exactly where I want it. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna use one eyeliner at a time. That's kind of what I do, but then once I do the liquid liner, as soon as it dries, I put the lash on. So that's kind of how I put it on. Everybody puts their makeup on in different orders. I taught myself how to do makeup through YouTube. I watched videos forever. So whoever you really like, if you like the way that they put it on, be my guest. It's not like you have to do it a specific way or a specific order, otherwise it's not going to look great. Just do it whatever feels comfortable. I'm gonna look here. So now that we got that guy out of the way, now I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Liner. I actually had a friend turn me on to this eyeliner. She got it for me, and it's just this little guy. Normally I would not like this. I like the felt tip, but it's not super wobbly. It's kind of stiff, so you have control at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this. Okay, now you want that to dry for a second before you touch it. And you don't want to look up, otherwise it's going to go straight up right where you don't want it. And so I'm going to be, for lashes, I'm going to be using the Ardell Faux Mink Luxurious Lightweight Invisiband. That's what it's called, in case you're wondering, and I'll put everything down in the description box below. But these are what they look like. They have a little bit of glue on them from the last time I put lashes on, but we are going to roll with it. Okay, and so basically what you do, I know there's a lot of people, when I did the poll, wanted to see this video is because they don't know how to put on false lashes. It took me forever to put on false lashes, but I've still never done it on video, so bear with me. So basically, you want to measure it first, and then cut from the inside. You don't ever want to cut from the outside, otherwise it'll look uneven. Like these ones were a little bit long for my eyes, so I measured them and then I cut just a little bit on the inside. So I'm going to use the Duo Strip Lash Adhesive in the white clear one. This is the one I have on hand. I really like the brush ones, but okay. So I'm gonna put some on. Sorry, I'm trying to put it on here. That came out. And definitely try to put more on the ends. The ends are gonna be the piece that will come out or like poke up. So definitely more on the ends. And then you just kind of let it get tacky, about like 10-20 seconds. And you're definitely going to need a pair of tweezers. Now, before you can't hear me because my hand's in my face trying to put it on, I take the tweezers from the middle, put it on the middle, and then drag the outer part to the corner of my eye. That way it lines up at the corner of my eye. And then I make sure that the inner corner is lined up. You can kind of feel still pretty wet. And try to put this guy on. Bear with me. I want to get it as close to the lash line as possible. And you just kind of press it down, make sure, oh sorry, I'm totally blocking it, but you just make sure it is where you want it to be. And then you hold it down. So that is basically how you do it. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Make sure all of that. Okay, so now that you've seen me do that one, I'm going to go put the other one on. Getting that one ready. I did already clip this one as well. But definitely the key is gluing it, well, cutting it first, and then making sure it's tacky before you try to apply it. Otherwise, it does not work so well. Then it just kind of gets everywhere. So I'm gonna put some glue on the other side. Okay, so I got both of them on. While that's going, I'm just gonna put on some chapstick and then work on the lower lashes. If you guys shop at Target, get the Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Organic Lip Balm. It has like peppermint oil. It's so good. It's just like putting peppermint oil basically on your lips. So I really like it to kind of prep my lips for that. And then I'm gonna go back in with the mechanical in Jet Black. Since my lashes are this is where I get my mascara out. So I use the Rimmel London Wonderlash. Oops. It has argan oil in it. It's in extreme black. It looks like this. The wand looks like this. It's my absolute favorite mascara. And it's only like $8, so highly recommend it. So I'm gonna put mascara on the lower lashes. Now that I've put that on, because I don't put mascara on my lashes before I put on the falsies, so I just kind of gently put a little bit of mascara on the lashes and at the base. I'm going to be gentle though, especially because they're probably still drying. But if they come up at all, you could always add more glue. Perfect. So from there, I'm going to go in with my absolute favorite highlighter. I've talked about this in every single video. I rave about it. It's the Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. This is like my third one, and I've hit pan again. So if that doesn't tell you I like it, I don't know what will. And then I just use the same brush that I've used in other ones. And I just apply it on tops of my cheeks and on my nose. I personally like to put it down the bridge of my nose and on the tip. I know some people, if you have like, you don't like your nose, you only want to put it on the tip, but I just love this highlighter, so I don't even care. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit, keep its bow, not on my whole upper lip, but just like that. And then I've been trying this out lately. The Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lip in Cocoa K along with the lip pencil. So my lips are moisturized. Makes it a little bit harder to put on the liquid lip because I just put, or the liner, because I just put it on. But because, and I cover it, I don't just line my lips, I fill in the lip. in with the matte liquid lip. These are definitely kind of drying, and I feel like all liquid lips are, but that's the little tiny doe foot applicator. I'm just going to apply it on my lips. And there you have it. So this is kind of a really pretty, sultry, kind of sexy makeup date night look. Perfect for Valentine's Day. It's got some shimmer, golds, and pinks. Definitely pretty for a night out. So if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below of any other videos you want to see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!